Hey guys, it's JMac here, and this is just going to be a quick video on how to install Visual Studio 2012. So don't forget, according to the notes, you can go to what I refer to as the cage, and it's if you come off the stairs in building C212 and you go to the second floor, when you come up off the stairs you make a left, and it's the corner office on the right. You know, on the corner half of it is glass, and then there's a half door sitting there. If you just walk up to that room and say, hey, I need a copy of Visual Studio 2012, they will hand you a copy for the programming class, and then you can install it at home. Alright, some of you guys are probably already doing something else, and that's fine as long as I have access to it. If it's some kind of paid program that's not Visual Studio 2012 and I can't open your assignments, I can't grade them, which means you get a goose egg. So either a free utility or this. I would prefer this, and that way I don't have to install 14 free utilities. Alright, so when you put the CD in, it'll kick off. You want to run. And we just do a very basic setup on your PC. You will need a little bit of disk space for this. If you've got something else, like, I don't know, you're running Eclipse or something else, you're doing your programming Notepad++, you might still want to grab a copy of this while you're a student at the college. It's nice to have. It's very robust. We don't use all the features. We don't even use half the features. But sometime in your life you may want those features, so it's nice to have. Alright, so I agree. I don't want to join the customer experience. And I don't want to send this to my C drive. Now, for you, it all depends on where you want to set it, how your drive is set up. Mine's going to E. And I'm good. You can install all these optional features, but you don't need them. We don't need blend. We don't need light switch. I'll leave the foundation classes for C++, but everything else really you can take off, or you can leave them on there. I don't want to install a bunch of extra crap, so I'm removing them all. If you're in the face-to-face class, obviously I'll walk through this in class, and you'll see which set options we pick. Alright, I'm going to pause the video here. You don't need to watch this load. Alright, just about done. Remember, if you're going to use something beside Visual Studio in class, you need to email me and we need to approve it before you start handing in assignments. Don't just assume that I'll have all whatever you're having. Alright, over here you just need general development settings. When this kicks off, we don't need anything else, and even the Visual C++, we don't need to do any of that stuff. And you want to do minimal, and I'll start the studio. Wait for it. Keep waiting. I should install that on my solid state. That would have been a lot faster. Alright, so then that's what it looks like. So when you first come in, you'll do, new project. And then we'll go through the list. Where's Alright, and then I'll go to, I don't want to do Visual C++. Oh, I'm sorry. Just click on the Visual C++, and then all our programs, we typically run it in the Win32 console application. Because again, you're just going to put them on the console. No big deal. So click that, hit OK. Then you'll get some options, hit next. You can leave these on the default setting because really that's all we're doing is we're making console applications to test. We're not pushing these out anywhere, and then just hit finish. I probably should have named that. So by default it names them console application 1, console application 2, that kind of thing. And then you have your application. So, and then here you can start coding. Now, to do that again, let's do a new project. Here's where you would change the name, lab 2, or your last name, dash, lab 2, or underscore. Just something so I know whose is whose. And then again, OK. Next, again, you just do the default, hit finish. and now I'm in, and that way you can kind of keep track of your labs. And then you're all set. So if you've never run this before, that's how you do it. If you have any questions, drop me an email. The first week of class, I'll be checking the email at least once a day. But then after that, I kind of stop checking my email every day because I assume you know how to do this stuff. Alright, so that's about it. Remember, you're going to go to the C building, you want to go to the second floor, and as soon as you come up off the top of the stairs on the second floor, you want to make a left, and then there's that corner room. I don't know what the number is. It might be C201. But again, it's a corner office, has glass on one corner, and then a half door on the other. It's the only room that has a half door, so kind of like a counter. Alright, so again, if you have any questions, make sure you bring them up in class.